Good morning, dear students. So, today we will be discussing about AIDS. In the previous class, we discussed about the immune system of our body. The immune system works in coordination with the whole body. There are so many cells involved, so many parts of the body involved. So, when the whole body gets exposed to a particular pathogen, these pathogens are brought near the cells which fight against those pathogens. This is what the immune system does. They present the pathogen to the body cells which actually fight against those diseases. Now, talking of AIDS, AIDS is your acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Now, as the name suggests, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. What is immune? Immune is the defense system of our body. Deficiency, that means the immune reduces. The immunity of the person goes down. That is, the capability to fight against disease goes down. Acquired, that means this particular aspect is acquired by that person because of this particular virus. Now, which is the virus? It is HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus. This is a retrovirus. You have studied about virus. We have also discussed a little bit about COVID-19. Even COVID-19 is a retrovirus. Now, what this virus, as I told you, has a protein coat and the genetic material is RNA. RNA is not as stable as DNA, but then it gets mutated very fast and it gets transmitted also very fast. So, HIV is a retrovirus. Today I'll discuss how the retrovirus multiplies in the human system. Also keep in mind, COVID-19 is also having a similar physiology. Maybe it is affecting some other tissues of the cell or other cells of our body, but then the mechanism of how it attacks the body cell will be same as that of the HIV, which we are going to discuss today. Both of them are retroviruses and they all have a similar physiology. Now, if we just revise, what is the immune system? It protects our body from invaders. It is made up of many types of immune cells which can distinguish between self, that is the body cells, and non-self, that is the foreign pathogens. So, immune cells have specific roles. Come in two main classes, B cells and T cells, and they have a complex communication system. This is also known as cell signaling. We see lot of cell signaling between these two cells, and they have a very complicated communication among them. Talking of the HIV, you see this is a the capsid is a protein and inside is a RNA molecule which is the genome of the HIV. Here this is showing a T cell. Okay, this T is for T cell, and you see these Y-shaped structures, they have having antibodies. So what would happen? These antibodies should identify this HIV and should kill this, but the physiology is something else over here. Now, since we have not done the chapter molecular basis of inheritance, I need to discuss certain points before we go ahead with HIV. You all know that for synthesis of a DNA molecule, there are certain physiological reactions which go on inside the cell. How does the cell? You all have studied the cell cycle. If you recall the cell cycle, the whole cell divides in your mitosis or the M phase, mitosis or the meiosis phase. Other than that, we have G1, S and G2 phase. Now, if you recall what happens in the S phase, we say it is synthesis of DNA that occurs in the S phase. How would that help? What is synthesis of DNA? The DNA replicates. That means a same copy of the DNA is formed. DNA is generally single-stranded, but then it replicates to form two strands which are held at the centromere, which pulls away during the mitosis or the meiotic phase, if you recollect. This replication or duplication of DNA is brought about by an enzyme known as DNA polymerase. So this is an enzyme that helps in synthesis of DNA. In any living organism, the DNA is passed on to another cell by this method of DNA replication. From DNA, another molecule of DNA is obtained by DNA replication. The enzyme involved is DNA polymerase. Likewise, from DNA, information from the cell is brought out into the cytoplasm with the help of RNAs. So, taking the information from DNA and converting into an RNA, the enzyme involved is RNA polymerase. In case of this step, so this is called the central dogma. From DNA to RNA, and from RNA we convert it into proteins, which are actually the signaling molecules. So try to understand the cell's physiology. We have DNA in the nucleus. It can be replicated and passed on to other cells by the help of a mechanism known as DNA replication. So from DNA we get another molecule of same molecule of DNA with the help of an enzyme, DNA polymerase. From DNA, information can be taken out into an RNA, which is then, so this DNA is inside the nucleus. From nucleus, the DNA does not go out of the cell. Instead, it sends messages, and this is known as your RNA. This is known as RNA. RNA is synthesized with the help of RNA polymerase. This is again another enzyme. You see ASE at the end, these are all enzymes. So RNA polymerase synthesizes RNA from DNA. Now this RNA is not very stable, and to convert it into a protein, another process known as translation is involved, and so proteins are synthesized by the process of translation of the RNA molecules. And these proteins are involved in various biochemical reactions. So these proteins act as signaling molecules. They also act as your physiological molecules. What is to happen when everything is detected by which protein is secreted in how much amount. So what is controlling it? Definitely the DNA. That's the reason DNA is called the genetic material. This particular stepwise reactions which we read just now is known as the central dogma, and each and every organism on this earth has these processes undergoing in its body. Even viruses which have DNA as their genetic material, they follow the same thing. DNA gets into the cell of organism which gets infected by the virus. The DNA is decoded by the cell's machinery into an RNA, and from the RNA proteins are synthesized, and that is how the life cycle continues of the virus with a DNA as genetic material. In case of RNA genetic material viruses, especially the viruses which are infecting organism, there is an enzyme encoded by these viruses which is known as reverse transcriptase. Now this reverse transcriptase is a special enzyme. It can make a DNA molecule from the RNA molecule. So instead of making RNA molecule from DNA molecule, it makes a DNA molecule from RNA molecule. Hence it is called the reverse transcriptase. All retroviruses have this particular enzyme in them. So when the virus infects the cell, instead of getting converted into an RNA, from the RNA of the virus, the enzyme reverse transcriptase is synthesized. With the help of this reverse transcriptase, the genome synthesizes the DNA. Now this DNA, in assistance with the reverse transcriptase, goes and sits with the chromosome of the cell and it codes its proteins. What are its proteins? The shell of the virus and the RNA, that is the genetic material. So another new virus is ready. So this virus is ready to infect another cell. When this retrovirus, that is a virus with RNA as a genetic material, infects another cell, using the machinery of the other cell, the RNA transcribes or synthesizes protein reverse transcriptase, an enzyme which synthesizes DNA from the RNA. So the RNA has got injected into the cell. This RNA first synthesizes reverse transcriptase, then the same RNA is utilized by the synthesized reverse transcriptase to synthesize the DNA. This DNA goes and sits with the chromosomes and starts dictating the cell according to what the virus wants to do with the cell. That is the reason they are having a different physiology altogether. They are special because they are having reverse transcriptase in them present. Now this enzyme reverse transcriptase also has a lot of importance in recombinant DNA technology, because with the help of this virus we can transfer some gene of interest into human beings, because we know this virus, this enzyme can convert the RNA into DNA and make it sit in the chromosome. We will discuss about this in the recombinant DNA chapter. But till then, for your clarification, you can definitely ask questions to me. But then until unless we discuss molecular basis of inheritance, you will not be very clear with this concept. But then remember, viruses, retrovirus, have RNA as their genetic material, and these genetic material, they have a special feature that they convert the RNA into a DNA, and then the DNA does whatever it wants to do.